Upon opening up Borderlands 2 and going through a few menus, eventually you will hit New Game, hopefully, and you will be treated to a nice cutscene, and then you will be faced with the most important question of the game. What you answer to this question will affect your next 10, 20, 80 hours of gameplay, so you better think long and hard about this decision. And that question is, what character should you play? Now there are a total of 6 characters in Borderlands 2, each has their own unique ability and specialize in certain weapons. So it is important that you select a character that best fits your playstyle. In this video I'll help you answer that question by giving a brief description of each character and their unique abilities. But before I get to that, here are a few things that you should consider when selecting a character. 1. Know their ability. Try to pick a character that has an ability that best fits your playstyle.
2. Know their skills. Try to pick a character that best fits the weapon types that you want to use.
3. Know their personality. While this has no effect on gameplay, you gotta remember that you will be listening to this person's commentary the entire game.
First up is Axton, the ex-Doll Commando. Full of army references and jokes, this ladies' man, and sometimes dudes, can control the battlefield by deploying his powerful saber turret. His turret deals a significant amount of damage and draws fire away from players. It can be upgraded to deal more damage and better protect Axton and his teammates. Axton's skills specialize in high-powered weapons, mostly assault rifles and launchers, dealing moderate, continual damage at all ranges. He is most powerful with explosive or base damage weapons. Next up is Zero. Zero is an assassin that speaks only in haiku, and has his fair share of internet memes. Zero excels at dealing burst damage and high melee damage at close or long range. His deception ability deploys a decoy that makes him invisible. Shooting or meleeing cancels this ability, however these attacks receive extreme bonuses while in deception. Zero is best fit to use snipers and other high damage weapons. Be sure to hold on to a weapon with a melee bonus. Up next we have Maya. This siren seeks to master her skills and uncover what her purpose is. Maya controls the battlefield with her phase lock ability, which temporarily pulls an enemy out of combat, freezing them in place. This allows for better focus firing, and can also be upgraded to deal various elemental damage. Playing very much a support role, Maya deals high burst damage, mainly proficient in SMGs, dealing light to high damage at medium range. She excels at using all the elements. Here we have Salvador, the fist with hair stapled on it. Salvador deals extremely high consistent damage. His ability Gunzerk allows him to dual wield any 2 weapons and generate ammo for both of them, excluding launchers. This allows him to deal massive amounts of damage at close to medium range. Salvador primarily excels at using high fire rate weapons or high damage pistols. Be sure to have high shields as you will be up in the enemy's face most of the time. When it comes to the elements, Salvador is built not to matter. Now we have Gage. Full of gaming and nerdy references, Gage deals increasing amounts of damage over time. She can deploy Death Trap, which will follow her around and deal melee damage to enemies while drawing the enemy's fire. Death Trap can be upgraded to deal ranged and elemental damage. Gage is built around being able to stay in the fight and get stronger the longer the fight. She excels at using high projectile count weapons, such as shotguns, and eventually, over time, excels at using rocket launchers. Gage is best fit to use shock element weapons. Finally, we have Krieg, the Psycho. Full of meat and salt references, and crazy enough to dream of nipple salads, Krieg excels at melee damage. Krieg's Buzz-Axe Rampage allows him to deal only melee damage for a short period of time, receiving massive buffs. Krieg stays up close to the enemy, dealing high melee damage and tanking through most of the damage received. Krieg is best fit to use short-range weapons such as shotguns and high-damage pistols. Krieg excels at using fire damage weapons. Hopefully this helps you answer that question. If there are any unanswered questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you found this guide at all helpful, please leave a like. Tell me what you think of this series in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.